You're listening to In My Humble Opinion with Maxilia Robinson and Charles Lewis. Only on 101.3 Jams.
It's a true honor. So what up, Seville?
Yeah. Man, you've been around, and man, I know a lot of people know of your name. That's also been around, whether it's been the music scene or your other endeavors. But some may not know about your latest endeavor, Level Up in Tech.
Yeah.
Level Up in Tech. So, so that's Level Up, then IN, and tech.com is the website, y'all. The brother is doing big things, and hopefully y'all are subscribed to the Vinegar Hill magazine, because if so, then you've seen him on the cover. None other than B. Palmer, Broadus Palmer, man. So, man, first off, blessings to you on all the success so far.
I appreciate it, man. Seriously.
Yeah, man. And so, reading through the article, man, like I was, saying it right before we came on air, what stands out to me the most is sort of the path that you took. It was so inspirational. And I didn't even know, all of the business endeavors that you actually been in, So, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like you sort of started with the music dream.
Yeah.
And you saw other opportunities like within that, like you started learning the business, and you got into the clothing line to help promote the music, right?
Yep.
And then from that, you actually saw ways of like marketing and how like the cloud work and how sales work, and that led you into the current endeavor?
Yeah, so before the cloud, right, before tech, it was sneakers too. So
that's right, okay.
I had a huge sneaker resale company called Daily Flex Club, where, we used to partner with developers that create bots. And with sneaker bots, who those who don't know, is just bots that act as a human being and be able to cart and check out a sneaker faster than you can. So we were running bots on certain websites to be able to get limited sneakers and be able to resell them. So it came to a point where, I connected Midwest with a connect, and we started landing, B-list celebrities, Safari or Boosie, Demetrius Shipp Jr., and all of those celebrities alike, and they just started wearing our product and buying from us, and it just became a great storm in the midst of a great opportunity for people to land highly sought after limited sneakers. And then that's where the tech came from, man, because we just try to, I wanted more, right? So, I wanted to see how we could innovate and where I could take myself to the next level. And I mean, I just seen a opportunity in tech, and all these things that I went through as far as, music, clothing, sneakers, it just built me to a point where I used all of that to land something in the tech industry, and it's just been going smooth ever since, brother.
Man, that's what's up, man.
That's what's up. He sound like he the plug. My son does consignment, so he about to try to hit you up and get some of them Dior's, bro. What we doing, man? What we doing, man?
Look, the Dior's, I don't know, bro, but I pretty much, right now, even still, I have a closet, there's several closets full of sneakers, and still could get my hands on pretty much anything. But
okay, I'm gonna hold you.
Yeah, we could definitely, definitely shoot my contact, man.
We good, man. We good.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Yeah, so once again, folks, from Level Up in Tech, we have Broadus Palmer with us. And the number one thing that I'm hoping that our listeners get, man, is that, especially like the young male or female, that like all they see is hip hop. Like all they see is, man, I want to be a rapper. I want to get what they got, right?
Right.
Man, take us back to that. Like sort of take us back, because you're a smart brother. And one thing I know about people that diversify, and the most successful rappers, right? Like they learn the business, and they learn how to diversify and not just try to make money off of selling CDs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So so sort of take us back, you know what I mean? Like to early on, like what that vision looked like when you were in music, because I know it was bigger than music from the beginning. I can feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when I was young, man, it was either go to school, get good grades, or at least try to be in the streets and emulate what we see in the streets, and as far as the hood kings and queens, right? So, with me coming through with music, that was the era of, Jeezy, Trap or Die. That was, bruh.
I was riding into that this morning.
Getting money wasn't, you had to, right? So by any means necessary. So as I, created music, we needed bread, right? So one thing I try to do is, try my hand in the streets. And I think it worked out a little bit for me because, I didn't portray myself as a street dude or anything. So it was more like moving silence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
People didn't expect that from me. And what happened was it enabled me to deal with certain clientele and be able to learn how to sell. Right, learn how to manipulate, if that makes sense, and learn how to sell this no matter what, and when it came to CDs, I just used and applied the same things that I learned and things that I seen from other people that were around me that was in the game.
Right.
And the music just started popping off. I partnered with a gentleman named Kevin Marable up in Northern Virginia, and we just started cranking out shows, man. We started getting opportunities to, perform with legends like Nas, you know what I'm saying, and Gucci Mane, and so at one point, I'm all about a mindset of ownership. So I was like, instead of begging these promoters trying to get on their shows and, they showing love, but what if we created our own show? What if we brought somebody with our own money and sold out the show and opened up for them and counted the money at the end of the night and be able to sell our merch and people know about us at the end of the night, right? So what we try to do is, at that minute, we got Joe Button to come out there, because that's all our budget could afford at the time, And Joe Button didn't have
shout out to Joe. Pump it up.
Only thing he had at that time was a mixtape and a notable song that he did. He did a long freestyle over Frank Ocean's Novocaine beat.
That was dope too.
Yeah, so that's the thing. He killed it, right? So it cost about 5 racks. But what happened was the promoter that normally puts this on the shows gave me a great deal that I couldn't refuse, right? So he came to me and said, look, let us promote the show. You put up half the bread, and the contract said I get my bread back plus 40% interest. So I was like, you sure about this? We got the lawyers to look at it. I'm like, hey, the lawyer was like, take the deal. Took the deal. Joe Button came out, man. We got like 1,000 people in the building.
That's
it was
a good
packed,
show. Yeah,
right?
man.
Great show, right? Come at the end of the night, nobody got my bread. Right? Like, oh, bro, there's some issues with the tickets, man. We trying to count, we trying to make sure. Like, hold up, my bread was so guaranteed in the contract that you should have had my bread before the show even started.
Right. Yeah.
So going through that, going to court, got my bread, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person like, bro, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. You signed the contract. We going to take it the legal way. I'm going to get my bread. So that put it to his perspective of, this rap stuff costs money. And I think what people, all these people who want to get into music, you definitely, if you have a dream, go for it. But you got to understand, you are a business. You have to treat it as a business.
Man. You
right?
got to learn it.
You have to have money to make money, right? So you have to make sure you allocate your resources and your money to certain things that you need. So like, you can't spend all your money on product and all your money on this and that and have no budget for marketing. You can't spend your money on a video and like, I got this video with this person, but you have no strategy of how to get this video out.
Right.
I'm just gonna put it on YouTube and hope people look at the video, and I hope I get 100,000 views.
Hope is not a strategy, as a wise man said.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So what that put that in my mindset of setting goals like reverse engineering. So at that time, I was like, if we're really gonna do this, we need to set goals of like, okay, what is our annual revenue looking like? Like, what we want to earn for this next year, and what are some of the activities that we need to do to earn those things? So what we started to do was, okay, well, the music is doing good, but it's not bringing in the cash, right? It's more so we need something else to offset the cost of putting our music out there and marketing ourselves. One of the things were merch.
Merch, yeah.
So we started selling merch. People start buying it, and they start buying it like crazy. So we was like, this is going good. And at the time, man, I was young, and I wanted to move fast. Like, I wanted something right now. Like, I didn't want to, if I had a dream, I wanted tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I mean? And my partner was more wiser, like, look, take our time. Let's test. Let's retract and see what's working and double down with what's working and get rid of what's not working. I'm like, nah, man, look. By the time you finish and analyze this, I'd have been a fail several times, but I've been and got to my success.
Hey, Charles, look. Hey, Charles, he want to put the work on the strip. Don't even test it.
I'm like, yo, let's get this bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get this money, bro. But what happened was it ended up, in a result of a split where, and I understood because I was young and naive, man, and I didn't want to listen. I wanted it my way. But we ended up still trying to, we see the value that the merch was bringing. So we created a company called Prosper, positive messaging company, where we use a panda as like a logo. And we did a pre-launch, man. And then like the pre-launch, the week before our launch, we did a soft launch to try to do some pre-orders. And we ended up with like $3,000 worth of pre-orders for that week. And I was like, oh man, this is about to take off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But once again, my ambition and need to go fast and put stuff out there without assessing the risk dealt the relationship in. Right. So another learning point. So,
but you had the vision though. You know what I mean? Like I will give that to you.
You was eventually gonna get it, because you wanted to always get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like now, and I'm sure there were quite a few brothers who probably was down with y'all at the beginning, but they didn't have the professionalism like to see the business side of it. I gotta imagine that. Right?
Yeah. So
you know what I mean?
It was one of those things where for the people I knew, they believed in me, right? And we come from the same sticks, same roads, everything. And they were behind me 100%. Like, look, whatever you need, we got you. You know what I'm saying? You need people to come up with you to this show you're gonna do that got your back. We got you. And it was lovely at first, but when you gotta understand is that is your representation of you. So if somebody there that's willing to do a great business deal with you, then that can hinder what you have going on. And you got to make a decision. Are you going to bring the streets into corporate environment, or are you going to say, I want to be a business and understand what that means and be professional about it? And we had to take that route because, and my folks understood, but, I think some of them still to this day, as corny as it may seem, still don't like me over situations from that. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool, man.
Yeah, you're going to have that. I mean, like a lot of times, like success breeds envy,
Right, yeah.
A lot of times. But Aaron, real quick, before we get to the next point, too, is I was going to say the most crucial part about that, and that I think our folks need to hear for sure, make sure they didn't miss it, is that even though y'all sort of fell out, you and your business partner had the disagreement and was kind of going separate ways, you still handle business. Like, you follow what I'm saying? But look, that's so important. Because like too many times we don't realize that your business and personal can be separate. Get to the bread, man,
That's for sure.
Bag talk.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where you got to look at, I always looked at my failures as lesson learned, right? Like, whatever I did wrong this time, I'm not going to do wrong next time.
Right.
And bringing it to the next situation, whatever it may be, and it just makes myself, even more sharper and smarter, more calmer, more focused, more, I still have ambition, but making sure I analyze. Because with me and a lot of men like me, we're laser focused. So when we focus on things, we just laser focus. But what we need to do sometimes is think about everything else around us. And think about all the factors that go into the decision that you're about to make. And that's one thing I've learned throughout my mistakes is you got to consider all options. What I mean? You got to weigh it objectively and not emotionally.
So full circle, all your experiences, the companies that started, the quick moves and everything, now bring us to the future. Bring us to where we are right now, level up in tech, and just how are you here? How did you launch the creative identity? Give it to the people, man. Let us know how it came.
Hey, can I interject?
What you got?
Yeah, what's up?
Can we leave it as a cliffhanger? Let's go to break real quick.
Okay.
Because I got a feeling like that. That's the reason for it, because that's going to be an in-depth answer that we want to hear, but we got to take a break. All right?
Yeah, no problem.
Let's do that. Hey,
Perfect.
Great setup, Aaron. That was a great setup for the,
You throw the alley. I'm catching them like Sean Kemp and Gary Payton, baby.
Right. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to be right back with Broadus Palmer of Level Up in Tech. And he's going to tell us just that, what Aaron just asked him. How did he make that move into this current technology platform? All right, y'all. IMHO Talk Show. Hit us up during the break, y'all. 434-422-9101.
You're listening to In My Humble Opinion with Maxilia Robinson and Charles Lewis. Only on 101.3 Jams.